Time to talk tech, the wonderful world of tech. Actually, today we're going to talk about the good, the bad, and the ugly, and everything in between. Enter Chris Abel, our tech expert. Chris, good morning to you.
Good morning, Joanne.
Listen, I'm excited to talk about this flatulent tech toy in a bit because my kids are going to go nuts. We'll save the best for last. Let's start with these Meta glasses, right? Because there's so much being done. There's always like a new innovation. I'm starting to notice people wearing them more and more. What's the latest?
So the latest is that the Financial Times is reporting that Meta is working on a new generation of these glasses in which, get this, they will always be on, meaning that the built-in microphone and the cameras will constantly be watching and recording what you're doing as you
Oh,
go throughout the day.
hmm.
As you can imagine, that has kind of sent a bit of a chill in terms of
Yeah.
privacy concerns. And so I think the balancing act that Meta is trying to do here is that when the glasses are doing this, it's not for the purpose of sharing that content, of streaming it online. Instead, their idea is that at the end of the night, you can have the glasses give you a summary of what you did throughout the day.
Hmm.
So it would give you a little montage of what your day looked like with little tiny clips that it has recorded. That sounds useful, but again, I'm not too sure how they can prevent that from abuse in terms of having glasses that are like a police officer's body-worn camera constantly recording and invading everything that's going on.
But Chris, is it like an opt-in or out type thing? Like maybe you can wear the glasses, but say I will turn it on like when I want to. Do we know that yet, or it's still being worked out?
It's still being worked out. We don't know that. I would
Okay.
imagine that would have to be the case, but I guess the idea is that this would be a version of the glasses where that is the real
Ah,
purpose, intent of having them.
okay.
So, yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, no, I don't know. It's very Big Brother-ish to me. So, but we'll see. Maybe some people like it. Okay, this is a story that I've been reading a lot about because I've been seeing clips of this movie, Obsession, and I love a good horror film. But that's not the real
Yeah.
story. The real story is that this was made sort of on a shoestring budget and has sort of taken on the big giants in Hollywood. Explain.
Well, yes, the movie Obsession is made by a director named Curry Barker. And what's astonishing is that Curry Barker, up until this point, is better known as a YouTuber.
Hmm.
He is somebody who's gone from making videos on YouTube to now suddenly having a full-length feature film that's been showing in movie theaters. And that itself would be something to celebrate. But on top of that, this little movie, Obsession, has done incredibly well. It just crossed the line of earning $400 million globally.
Wow. And
And you
it's
have to
in
keep in
theaters, right? We're in the era of streaming. People don't go to movies anymore. 400 million? Wow. Wow.
yes, and at the same time, like outperforming the Hollywood movies. The Mandalorian and Grogu, Supergirl, underperformed. It didn't do very well. But here, this little movie by Curry Barker has done just phenomenal. His movie is now moving to streaming online, but it's kind of cool that you have this real change where the YouTube generation
Hmm.
is now growing up and now competing against Hollywood. That is astonishing. The movie itself, Obsession, involves this little novelty device called the One Wish Wonder. It's a little novelty box. You open up, there's a little wooden stick that's carved in it. The idea is you make your wish and then you crack it in half.
Hmm.
Why it's a horror movie is sometimes you have to be careful what you wish for.
Yeah, we won't give anything else away, but it's quite terrifying. The promos for this movie, Obsession, look terrifying indeed. Okay, here. I know my kid. I know my kids are listening, and they're going to ask me for this. Okay, what
Mhm.
what is the Chester Cheeks flatulent tech toy? Explain.
So over the years, as you can imagine, I have encountered various toys that involve
Yeah.
farting and stuff like that. This one is particularly good. So Chester Cheeks, which just is launching this week, is a toy that looks like a human butt. And it really does. It just looks like a pair of buttocks, but it's got a set of eyes and a built-in pair of headphones.
Hmm.
And so the idea is that when you interact with this toy, when you touch it, of course, it emits a fart. What I thought was interesting is that there's two ways of doing that. One is you can squeeze the butt,
Mm.
and that will squeeze out a fart. The other is that you can spread the cheeks,
Oh
and that gives you
gosh.
an entirely different fart. Yes. And because they know that that's still kind of limited in terms of entertainment, you can actually turn it into entertainment mode in which it will now dance.
Hmm.
It bops and hops about the table, the counter that you've got it on, and can actually play fart tunes. So it actually uses the fart noises to create music.
Wow.
This is selling for $42 on Amazon. We've got, I know you want to know what it sounds like when it's actually doing
I
these
mean,
farts.
if we're going to talk about it, Dean, I think we have some sound.
So here's a clip from the commercial, and listen all the way to the end, because just when you think it's over, there's a little tiny fart that comes out. Here you go.
Warning may cause explosive laughter and uncontrollable wiggle dancing. Chester Cheeks from Buttface by Goliath.
If my boss texts me right now, I will tell him it was all in the name of research and a good story. I know my kids are going to want this. So this is $42. Yes, you said on Amazon?
Yes. On Amazon, on Target, many of the big stores, they're now carrying it. There you go.
Listen,
Chester Cheeks.
In the age of high tech and social media, every once in a while, we got to go back to the classics. Real Chris Abel, Krisabel. Go give him a follow on Instagram. Follow along all this great content there. You know, I'm going to have to buy this thing now. Chris, thank you so much for taking the time. Have a great one. We'll chat again next Sunday.
All right. Take care.